BandRescue.com, what's up? It's Troy Deasy, aka Troy Deasy Tap Dance Extravageezy. We've got another live interview coming for you today.
Awesome.
Today we have the boys, or excuse me, the men from Destroy, Destroy, Destroy. Behold. So, we're going to do an outro. Just go around and say your name and what you play. Start off with you.
I'm Wade, and I play guitar. I'm Brian, and I do vocals.
I'm Eric W. Brown, I play the drum set.
I'm Adam, play bass. Jeremiah, guitar. Brian, keyboards.
Alright. So pretty much, I'm wondering, like, how exactly did you guys come together as a band, and how did Destroy, Destroy, Destroy become a band? So if you could, one of you guys want to tell me how that came about?
Brian, I'll tell you.
We're about 5 years ago, and we just wanted to start a metal band, just party and have fun, basically. And we initially wanted to completely obliterate a bar in our hometown, so hence the name Destroy, Destroy, Destroy. But then we just had too much fun with it, so we just kept going.
I have 2 guns, 1 for each of you.
So run, you cur! Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming! You tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me! I said throw down, boy. I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
Sounds good. Alright, well, it's a lot of good stuff, fellas. Really love the music, and I'm kind of wondering, like, if we could go individually, like, how did each of you sort of come into the thrash metal type of music? I want to start with you and tell us how you got into it.
Just went into Pantera and Metallica when I was younger, so that's pretty much it.
A lot of it is this guy.
I don't know how I stumbled on it. I think I went to go see Cannibal Corpse, and that was when I made the transition from listening to only new metal to listening to only death metal. And it's since evolved from that, but I think that was my start.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Eric, only played listen to new metal stuff and just want something heavier and heavier, so got into it, and Wayne introduced me to a lot of stuff too, so.
I had friends that listened to a lot of death metal and stuff, and I'm a lot older than these guys. So in high school, I listened to a lot of 3 or 4 years older, and I listened to a lot of death metal. But then starting a band, I didn't want to start a death metal band because it was like, I don't know. I think that it already got too good, and I would never reach that. But thrash metal, there's all levels. I mean, you can be a kind of a bad thrash band and still be really fun and good. So, and then we actually just wanted to do like fantasy metal. It just ended up being thrash, and we couldn't help it.
Born to thrash.
So, I would say because me and this guy have been friends since we were about 12, and we've always been playing in a band together of some sort, and we just kind of discovered Metallica and Pantera and all that stuff. And his mom always took us to any show he wanted to go see growing up, so she definitely helped out a lot with that. And kind of just kept building, and then when you find another band, you find another band,
Right.
And then it just goes on from there.
As a band, whether like in the past or now, are there, I know you guys mentioned Metallica and Pantera, but are there any bands now that have sort of like influenced you guys in the past or still influence you now?
Anything in Norway and Scandinavia, like any kind of Viking stuff.
Right.
That's pretty much like that's our favorite thing right now.
Yeah, Viking, black metal stuff.
Okay.
Anything fast, energetic that I can do this to.
Absolutely.
We listen to all types of metal, so I mean, it's whatever.
When you guys are writing out your lyrics, what do you guys normally write about?
It's all that guy.
I don't know, the end of the world, big beasts, fornication and lust,
Dragons, more dragons.
us coming from hell to do things.
even more
Stuff like
energy.
that.
Absolutely.
Dance around.
Absolutely. Well, when you guys come up with a Destroy, Destroy, Destroy song, like how does it come about? Does one of the guitar players come in with like a basic riff, or do all you guys come in and sit down and all come up with something together, or how does that work out?
Way and I, the other guitar player, we write together pretty much. Every song is pretty much a collaboration between the two of us, some way or another. And then Brian does all his vocals. And then when we just come up with the riffs, everything else comes up. It's easy to figure out for all the other guys. So it just gets thrown together that way. And then there's a lot of beer involved. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of beer.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Being in a band, there are a lot of pros and there's cons. Individually, what do you think, going around, we'll start with you, what do you think is the best and worst thing about being in a band?
Best thing? It's the funniest thing you can do, pretty much. And I can't really think of a con. I never had. I can't really think of if you want to, all right, it's hot as hell in the van. And it gets foosty when you have to sleep in there with 7 dudes. And, you know, there's no ladies. But, you know, I mean, that's it, really. Bad stuff. I can't really think of anything really that bad.
The best thing is probably Poon. And the worst thing is being broke all the time.
I can second that about being broke all the time, especially when motors flake out. And yeah, that happens all too often, you know. And it's like it's hard. Like I don't know how people do it. I don't know how I'm doing this right. Like somehow we got to find a way to pay rent. But and I guess the best part is you get to pwn news all day long. That's whatever
That's
you
nice.
do.
Right.
1337, baby, all the way.
Just hanging out with my good buddies. It's always a good time. It's a giggle fest, and the worst thing is probably being broke, sleeping in the van.
Best thing, it's like what I've basically wanted to do since I was a kid anyway, so I'm getting to do it. Not too many people get to say they're doing what they've always wanted to do. You know, if they had their choice of anything they could do, that's what it would be. Not too many people get to actually do that. So that's the best thing for me. And the worst thing is finding out that there's a lot of people out there who don't have the same and don't give a shit, you know, and then there'll be promoters flaking out on you. They don't care that you drove 1,000 miles. And yeah, so just everybody else in the business flaking out when you've been in a band for 5 years and you're putting this together. Too long? Sorry.
No, it's somebody.
Oh,
Mike Kelly.
You've been in a band for like 5 years trying to work on your band, but then this promoter made him put together like a show for a couple weeks, and then he blows it off. But it's like it's not just a few weeks for us; it's been years. So
I would kind of second him, but being able to play sometimes every night of the week, sometimes not every night of the week when something bad happens, but being able to play music on stage in front of a bunch of people every night, it's a rush, it's fun. Get to windmill a lot, drink some beer, hang out, tell some stories, meet new people constantly. I love meeting new people, I love talking to people. As far as the cons, everybody's kind of already touched on it. The heat sucks. The hangovers suck when you don't have more than like an hour and a half of sleep to show that show.